Watery breath, watery breath, watery, watery sky and bird breath. A brother, the engineer, looks at his watch. 5:23. My hand from her hand, I unhook the earrings from what were her ears. It features a healer, like an energy healer, and these people here probably know who this is, Mary. So you know, I believe in anything. I'll believe in anything that works at the moment. And so there's a woman, Mary Deal, who is an energy healer, and so I went to her because I was feeling kind of funky, and I'm telling you, I don't know what she did to me, besides for like exorcising all these like bad spirits, but I came out of there and I was like drunk. I couldn't drive my car, but it was amazing. But one of the things she told me was really upsetting because it was sort of something I was doing to get pleasure for myself, and she's like, you can't do that anymore. So this poem, this poem features that, and it's called Dear Panties. When the healer told me about the bad energy in black and red, how could I not think about my lonely vagina, how its walls feel only each other, like holding my own hand, and how for years, walking through my walled-in days, I favored these bad girl colors, so at least I could whisper, these are really hot, as my own hands slide them off. Dear new panties, I choose your flowers, orange and yellow and pink, 2 days in a row to brighten the parts of my body so mostly my own, as I careen through South Dakota, as I sit now in Sioux Falls where I can't find falls, where men walk by in sun-tight skin and ignore my excuse me's for directions. I don't want their fingers, but can I have their eyes? Here, I wear this superstition, flowers blooming between my legs, because my questions are windy and wide as a prairie. Why does fear wall in a heart? What happens when a body becomes invisible? It's too simple to say a prairie is simply empty, to say there are no answers. Here, a world of grass holds down the soil, digs down in stringy curves the height of me, finds water. And that's true about prairie grass. It's got roots that are like 5 feet long that have to get down there and find that water. And by the way, that poem was written on a dare because I actually hate the word panties. I hate that word. And I have a friend who instead of swearing, he says, panties, panties, panties. And I'm like, I hate that word. And he said, I dare you to. I was doing this series of deer poems, and he said, I dare you to write a poem called Dear Panties. So that's how that happened. I know more about cars than you do. Dear daycare for my heart, dear bed for my brain, dear what I need, which makes you trust the man without grease on his hands who says you must buy the $30 filter I've never heard of, pay another $90 to have some other man put it in. I was suspicious as a baby. I bloomed from my mother with her mother's Polish squinted eyes, thin blood of a people whose borders changed constantly. Once, a car salesman, a used car salesman, refused my $1,000 for the brown Datsun I wanted because I also wanted a reliable spare tire. He said and said the one screwed in the back was that, and he was tired of me, my insinuations that he'd lied about the car's history, the new muffler. I bought a blue Volkswagen from an ex-hippie and dreamed as I drove of the Datsun, of all the things I wanted but made too complicated to have. Now I have you, dear car-like contraption, dear vehicle to all that is good, dear human ignition switch, dear well-packed ball joints, dear carburetor, how you clean my air. I've learned to change. We drive in your car with its mysterious new part. When you say, "Can you feel the difference?" I think I can tell a difference. Like the car is taken up jogging, quit smoking when it goes out for drinks with its friends. I take a moment and say, yeah. Not because I believe it's true, but because overall I believe. Thank you so much.